Hi, my name is Marie Spaulding. I'm a senior career advisor in the American University Career Center, and I work with the undergraduate and graduate students in the College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Education. I am here today to talk with you about preparing for your interview, whether it's an in-person interview or a virtual interview. So the first question is, are you comfortable with virtual tools? And I'm quite sure by this time you are, because you've probably been using them for 18 months or more. But you do want to check and make sure that your internet connection is strong and stable, and you have good sound and video quality. Do you have sufficient light? Can the interviewer see your face? Do not position yourself in front of a bright light or window. And if necessary, place a light above you or slightly in front of you so you're clearly visible. Many employers will do a preliminary phone screen. So then many of the same questions I just asked you will apply to connection for your phone. Do you have a strong internet connection? But also, are you in a space free from noise? If you're living at home, is there a quiet room where you can talk without any interruptions? If you're sharing an apartment, ask your roommate to leave the apartment during the time of your interview. If you will use your cell phone, be sure you have charged it fully before you begin the phone interview. Do you need to use headphones? If yes, have you checked the settings on your headphones? Remember, this is still a job interview, which means you need to be ready to start on time. Dress as if you were meeting the employer in person. Have your resume and the list of questions you want to ask the employer close by and easy for you to see. Review your resume. Be ready to answer questions about your previous education and experience. And if you submitted a writing sample, read it over again before you interview, in case the employer asks you about something you wrote. Some of the questions employers may ask you: what have you learned about yourself since the pandemic began? How have you been spending your time? Have you taken online courses, credit or non-credit, to keep up or improve your skills? Are you learning a new foreign language? Have you developed a new app? Did you initiate a volunteer project? And do not hesitate to ask an employer to repeat a question if you did not understand what they were asking. More questions employers may ask. Tell me a little bit about yourself. This is important that you think about in advance, because you will have at maximum 3 minutes, and you want to decide ahead of time what you need to emphasize that will be of particular importance to that employer. Are you willing to work remotely? Do you have a computer to use? When we move back into our office, will you work in that space? Will you need accommodations to work in our office? If yes, what would those accommodations be? What skills will you bring to our company? And can you give me examples to demonstrate your use of these skills? I have a question, which is, are you practicing for the virtual or in-person interview? Have you tried a big interview? It is included in the online resources on the Career Center website. You do want to create an account in Big Interview and to use it in order to practice answering interview questions. Big Interview hired professional actors to record interview questions. And you create an account using our special link with the secret password. And once you have done that, you can begin practicing answering interview questions. And Big Interview has added a new feature to offer you more tips. They have added the possibility that you can opt into getting artificial intelligence feedback. And what this would mean is if you opt in, which I do encourage you to do, not only will you have at the bottom of each of the answers you have given an opportunity to rate yourself, but in addition, artificial intelligence will give you a report. And the artificial intelligence is going to be looking at various aspects of your interview. And you can get some feel for what those are by looking at the slide on the left. They will measure the pace that you speak, the number of filler words you use, and more. The Career Center is recording this PowerPoint presentation and webinar. The video will be available on the Career Center YouTube channel. We will email you the link after this session. Your next step is to schedule an appointment. Go to Handshake to see which advisors work with students or alumni in your school. Career advisors look forward to meeting with you via Zoom and in person. The Career Center is open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we all work remotely on Fridays. This just gives you a little more information about me, but also gives you the Career Center website, tells you how to access Handshake. There is even a YouTube video made by our peer advisors in the Career Center on how to use Handshake. You can also follow the Career Center on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you want to look at previously recorded webinars on YouTube, there is a link at the very bottom. Now, I'm going to assume that there may be some questions out there, and I will try to answer them. Thanks for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the Career Center or on Zoom. Take care.